The band?
The band, oh yeah.
BT's band played. BT's band outplayed your band, but you outplayed BT on the field?
Yeah, I guess you could put it like that. That
there
works.
we go.
Yeah,
all
that
right.
works.
Welcome back. The North DeSoto offense has been explosive through the first 4 games. In fact, they're averaging 51 points per game. Now, you'd think with those kinds of numbers, they throw it all over the field, but actually they're really balanced. The Griffins average 262 yards passing and 269 yards running the football. Luke Delafield and the Griffins looking to start 2-0. I think I know that guy right there.
Yeah, that's Luke Delafield. He's one of the best sophomore quarterbacks in the area.
And you guys jumped out on top tonight and then, you know, flexed your offensive muscle. You ran the football well. It feels like you threw the football, well tonight as well.
Yeah, we were able to take advantage of some opportunities. We knew that we were going to be able to fly around the football and play some good defense and kind of fluster BT's offense. And so we just made, we made the most of our opportunities. Everybody got to touch the ball again tonight. All of our skill players got in, and I think our third running back, Braylon Lattin, led us in rushing tonight. And so whenever Braylon can get in and get his first some major carries, Kenny taking it in right there for a touchdown, it's a good night. So we able to get some young guys in, let them get some valuable varsity experience, and really have us a good game and get another win in district. That's what it's about, trying to build those wins in district. We got Woodlawn coming up. We got a showdown with Evangel after that. So we're really trying to put together some good weeks, and get ourselves ready for these last few weeks of district. We're at the nitty gritty. We're at the halfway point. So once things are starting to get rolling and everybody's, we're not a mystery anymore.
Right.
And everybody knows what North DeSoto is going to bring to the table, and we're just trying to do a better job of what we do. So we don't have any more drop-offs.
When you have a run game like you guys have with a quarterback like that, and you can kind of play off each other a little bit, that makes it really tough for defenses to stop.
Well, I think it all starts with the offensive line. We got 2 seniors, Gage Caskey and Connor Roberts, that are, our stalwarts, and they do everything right. And then we had 3 youngsters that hadn't played until this year, and they're coming along. So they're all gelling at the right time, and that's really important for us, with a team like Woodlawn that's much improved. They gave Evangel all they could stand for tonight. So we want to make sure that we're not overlooking anybody. We don't want to overlook Woodlawn. Looking forward to Evangel. We want to be ready to play every Friday night, and I think that's important, and that's what goes into our preparation every week, getting ready for these games, that we don't want to overlook anybody. We took BTW very serious despite all of the homecoming shenanigans that happens in high school. I don't think those kids went to class at all today. I had 40 kids in my room playing PlayStation, so we had to recenter them after school and get ready to play a football game, and they really responded well tonight.
So far so good. Let's move on to the next game. Reynolds Moore, the Benton Tigers, they've got just 1 win on the season coming into the game. Byrd was still looking for their first win last night. And while it was kind of back and forth early on, Byrd really kind of flexed some muscle. 61 points Byrd scored. They haven't scored 60 points in a game since I think it was 2011 is what Roy Lang told me on the sideline.
They can run the football. That's what Byrd does, and they got back to that. They had a youngster, that running back, that hadn't played much. I don't remember his name. I'm a Byrd grad, and I kind of keep up with him. And he had a really good night. 3 touchdowns. Another quarterback coming in, Gallman going over the defense. And, they're really trying to put pieces in the right place because, again, 5A district, anything can happen, and it's still playoff position in time. We don't know what the playoffs are going to look like, but you want to make the playoffs, and you got to win games to make the playoffs. So, they're trying to figure it out, and, nothing like getting a win on a Thursday night, enjoying Friday, and getting back in the lab on Monday.
And it came at a time when Byrd really needed some confidence for these kids. They've played a really tough schedule. You played Pleasant Grove, you played a pretty good Huntington team. And, they get a win. And last night after the game, I talked to Coach Ballou, and he said, boy, this came at just the right time. Let's listen to what Coach Ballou had to say.
We needed it big time. It's going to boost our confidence. And the adults understand the schedule. The kids don't. The kids think you line up and you just win. So they got to understand that you got to work at it, and we are getting better every week. And I think that showed tonight. And we're going to keep getting better, and hopefully we have a great rest of the season.
That was a good win for the Yellow Jackets last night. Let's move on to the next one. Andy Boone. His son used to work here.
Yeah, man, Wesley.
Wesley's my guy. I saw him last night, calling play-by-play over there on the radio. And Coach Boone's got Lakeview doing some good things.
He has his philosophy, he has his system, and wherever he goes, he installs it. And I told him when he left Avoyelles, whatever you're doing, I want to learn it, because if he can get a team like Avoyelles that's been traditionally small, not a lot of numbers, and you see he's already doing the same thing over at Lakeview in the fall scrimmage. They didn't look really good. Then season starts, they're running off a couple wins. So again, when those kids buy into the culture and they believe in what those coaches are doing, man, good things happen.
I tell you what, if they'd have held onto the ball last night, they would have won their fourth game in a row.
You win the football game. You can't turn the ball over.
6 turnovers and you lose by 1 score.
And then I think you saw 28 penalties. Yeah, you're never going to win a football game like that. And they lost by 6. So that shows, again, that whatever they're doing in Campty, they're doing it right.
All right. Well, coming up after the break, Coach and I we're gonna riff a little more. We're gonna talk a little bit more about North DeSoto, but we're also gonna talk about something he's doing on Facebook for these Thursday night games that y'all need to tune into. We'll be right back.
Friday Night Blitz on NBC 6. Friday Night Blitz on NBC 6.